Here we are in Croydon, and today I'm going to just ask people questions about the streets, what's going on in the streets, what's the cause of these problems, crime, gangs, what's the solution, and how they feel they are influencing the streets. And also, I'm going to show them that Jesus is the answer to all these problems.
It's all over the place, isn't it? It's gun crime rising all the time. Gun rise, right? It's kind of a cool thing now to have a gun, isn't it? It's a casual thing to have a gun now, it's standard. Because everyone's got a gun, so you might as well get a gun as well. That's the mentality of the kids. Yeah. But obviously it's wrong.
When it comes to black kids these days, when you look in each other's faces, you're thinking, well, what's he looking at my face for? Or, you know what I mean, what does he want? What does she want? You know what I mean? There's more of an aggressive type thing. Yeah. I personally think there's no more unity within our community anymore.
The violence has got a lot more serious than it used to be, and just walking through streets, if you look at someone just a little bit the wrong way, they start fighting with you, and they're like, what are you doing? Why are you looking at me?
Right now I think loads of people influenced by elders. Say there's loads of youngers, younger this, younger that. Everyone wants to make a name for themselves. Yeah. So that's how I'm seeing it. All these people who just think, yeah, rather get a rep than an education.
Well, I've nearly been mugged 3 times in Croydon, and I've only been coming for the last 3 years.
And when one man brings a knife or a weapon, then the other guy's got to bring something bigger, and which is a gun, innit? And then, of course, that's going to lead to death.
You've got a group of friends, and they're bad. You want to prove to them that you're hard, that you can do things you don't want to do, basically.
You don't want to be thought of as weak.
I think that it's just everybody trying to get their name big. It's people gonna graph everywhere, beat up guys so people he'll be known.
Well, there's gangs in different areas, and if you come from one area and someone knows you and go into, I would say your ends, their ends, then there's rivalry.
They're just going crazy out there, you know, they're watching this, they're watching that, they're picking up all the wrong things and nothing positive is coming out of it, you know.
A lot of madness happening on the streets, basically. People stabbing each other, you're getting brothers getting shot down for little things, innit? That's what's happening. And then the community's too weak to realise what's happening. They're quick to think of solutions, but their solutions, they're not asking the youth what you lot are doing.
Media's portrayal of so many different things, media's portrayal of our community, media's portrayal of violence and other things could be, it is part of the problem, but I think it starts sort of at home because there's no discipline anymore, there's no boundaries.
There is nothing to do. If the things that they can do cost money, sometimes their parents ain't got no money, they ain't got the money, you know, they're going out trying to make their own money the wrong way, you know, and it's just a snowball effect from there, I suppose.
I think it's because of video games, ignorance, other people praising them.
It's just postcodes, that's it.
They're influenced by music. It's 50 Cent in the block just trying to act big with guns and getting shot, and they're thinking that's good. Going to prison's good.
Well, most of the causes, some people got weak mentalities, some people got to prove something to their mates, some people, they just got to get dominant, innit? Some people see someone, they think, he thinks he's bad, let me prove myself to him, run up on him, punch him up. Some people, they just do it for the fun of it.
The youngers are too they've got an ego, innit? They've got too much pride in it, and they care. Society now is everybody's got to be somebody to be cool, innit? You've got to be that bad boy, innit? You've got to be that bad man.
The home, if it's not stable, you know what I'm saying? If they haven't got the love from their parents that they should be getting, you know what I'm saying? They go out find it somewhere else.
Not necessarily, because some people from the best homes, they go to school and they don't follow what their parents have taught them because of the peer pressure.
Yeah.
They feel they have to give in to their friends, but really and truly, you should just be who you are. Because if your parents brought you up to be someone who's good, I don't see why you have to go off and impress your friends. Because if you're impressing friends, then that's not your friends. Because they should like you. It's supposed to be unconditional.
People thinking they're better than everyone else. Because money and that, people want money as well, don't they?
One main thing is parents' fault, innit? The way, because I was brought up in Africa until I was 12, innit? So when I came here, I knew what was right and what was wrong. I personally think in this country, parents ain't raising their kids right.
What happened at their home,
So like if they get like abused at home or something like that, then they're more likely to get violent with other people.
The cause of it, to me, is very clear. I'm a Christian and I believe that people deviating from God is the cause of it. Sin in today's society is causing people to behave the way they are. The lives not being governed by the word of God, you know. The word of God says you shouldn't fornicate, which is sex before marriage. Teenagers are fornicating, hence an increase in teenage pregnancies. The word of God says you should love your neighbour. People aren't loving their neighbours, hence they're killing each other. So the cause of it is people are falling away from the faith.
People know what is right and what is wrong. The majority of people out there know what is right and what is wrong, do you understand? Me, I'm just my own person. If I see my own friend and that is doing it, I'll try my best to tell him to come out of it. But if he listens, he listens. If he doesn't come out of it, it's not really my problem, because at the end of the day, one day he or she's going to learn from it.
Keep out of everybody's business, really.
Yeah.
If it's one of my friends, I'll tell them I don't think they should do it, but if they want to do it, then they can. It's nothing really to do with me.
Say like, even now, yeah, like I'm listening to Styles, like you get me, listening to like rap music, yeah. Like the guy might be saying, yeah, I'm shooting this person and killing people as well, innit? But like I'm listening to it, but I'm not listening for that reason to hear like a million times you're saying I'll kill someone like this, like this, like this. I'm listening to like his rapping ability, you know what I'm saying?
I see myself as a young black boy, as many other young black boys who's trying to get an education, but forced to do other things to divert us from what we need to get in life.
Because I'm an artist, I'm a professional artist, innit? So like, I get asked questions like this on a regular. I'm not going to say, oh, I'll put down the guns and this and that, because I think that sounds kind of cliche. But I think that obviously it's the wrong thing to do. But I think you need to find yourself first and just be real with yourself, innit? And if that's what you really want to do, then me saying don't do it is not going to stop you doing it. So you're going to do that because that's what your heart feels.
Try to, you know, influence kids that I'm related to, literally.
So like, you got to just try and tell them, like think about it, like if you rob a guy, just think about it from their point of view. Like they've just been robbed and they can't do anything.
Recently I've been like trying to split up fights at school, but that's like that's the most I've ever done.
On one boy, I told him not to do it and he's changed. He's not doing it anymore.
I think the best thing I can do in this generation and the people around me is to maintain a good testimony. When people see the lifestyle I'm living, when people that know me from before I was a Christian till now, when they see the change in my lifestyle, they can clearly see that what I'm doing must be real, you know? If you see a changed life and you see a person that's going in one direction and in a totally different direction, it must be the power of God that changed them, you know? That's my evidence to everyone that's thinking, is God real, is God not real? Give him a try. He's changed my life. If he can change my life, he can change yours.
If you do this, you're going to go to prison. They should show him like a day in prison and see like, oh, this is how you're going to turn out your life and then how hard it's going to be for you.
I've also got things to change in my life, do you know what I mean? So I can't dictate to people and, you know, be a hypocrite. I've got to, but yeah, I'm always trying to do positive things.
Go to Metropolitan Police and they say their solution is to put everyone on dispersal warning, but that won't happen because there's always a place that there's going to be a high crime rate.
But if gangs just stop, then it wouldn't be as bad. No, it's not going to happen.
It's such a big problem. It's such a big, vague problem that there's not one solution.
You know, something for them to do, whether it be sports activities or, you know, they wanna go out fighting people or whatever. Gym, you know, go to a gym or boxing.
It should be basically influenced, instead of being influenced like bad ways, it should be influenced in a good way. Like all those music artists and all those people should do good stuff instead of those bad, stupid stuff.
The solution's to preach the word of God. I'm out here giving out flyers in the streets of Croydon, telling people. I personally evangelise, telling people about the word of God. That's what you do, you know. Everyone can do it. I'm not saying everyone needs to be out in the streets doing it. You can do it at your workplace, in your college, you know, your neighbours. Tell people about God.
I think we should get some youth club, like, for them people who've done crimes, to just talk to them and advise them.
And like, just really show them what that life isn't about that. Like, this is only a small portion of your life. You've got your whole life to live in.
Not even just interview people like us. I mean, interview the people that like lost their loved ones to this, and just show what they went through,
Well, I think maybe if they saw someone to help them, like not quite like counselling, but sort of like that, because I know people who it's really helped with, and it's totally changed her attitude. So
if parents here were like raising the kids properly, they taught them from early that this is wrong and this is right. Like dads told their kids like don't go out with mini skirts and whatnot and rave and this and that. So in Asia, you understand? If parents the way, because sometimes the parents they give like too much to their kids. You understand? Like they spoil them too much. You understand? And that gets into their head. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I told you before, innit, I used to be a bad breed, innit? I've done a couple of things in the past, understand? And I gave my life to Christ. I gave my life to Christ because so and so things are going wrong in my life. Innit? I got nothing to lose, innit? If there's God out there, yeah, then I'll live the way He wants me to live, you understand? But if I die one day and I find out that there isn't a God, yeah, at the end of the day I had nothing to lose, because if I didn't live by the way God wanted me to live, and then if I find out there was a God, then I'll be burning in hell. See what I'm saying? So I thought, you know what, why not? So I gave my life to Christ, and then I see a lot of change. So I'm saying, I see a lot of change.
some people, maybe. Some people it's harder to tell them about because whatever you say to them, they don't really want to hear. But I think it could help quite a lot of people, yeah.
Of course, use the solution straight.
No.
Why not? Because I don't think there's any relevance.
You don't think it has any relevance? Why is it?
So I'm an atheist, innit? But if you're somebody like me that's like never been around religion, you telling me about Jesus now, I don't really want to hear that.
Like if they have if they think of Jesus, and like it could be anyone, but if they like particularly think of Jesus, and like he died for our sins and whatever, they'll think to themselves, why am I doing this when like he's given up his life for me and I'm just wasting it away.
It's true, but it's really hard to convince someone to go to church. Like if you see someone on the street, like those bad boys who think they're better than a cruise, it's really hard to convince them to go to church.
I don't know, maybe it's because I need to go to church or something. Like if I was a Christian, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But like I haven't got no firm belief, you know what I'm saying? I believe in God, yeah, but I haven't got no firm belief. So
if I'm a strong believer in Jesus Christ and I think that He's the way, then I'll stick to myself, stick to Jesus Christ and believe He'll help me. But some people, like, they say that, oh yeah, my religion's Muslim, I'm Islam, whatever. But if they're really that, then they wouldn't be doing all of this. Like
Definitely, 100%. You know, a lot of kids are lost out there because they don't have God in their life. They don't know anything about, you know, not necessarily church, but just having a relationship with God and walking the right way, you know. If they did, then half of them will at least have a conscience when they're doing certain things, you know, and think twice about it. But half of them don't know about God or even thinking about God.